Hi, welcome to March. Every month, as part of our calendar, we choose a fun day. And this day, for March 23rd, is Chip and Dip Day. So we are doing 3 recipes that y'all can make at home. It's super easy, but it's the 3 recipes I like the most because this is what I fill myself up on before the actual meal. So we've got queso, salsa, and guacamole. This is like the holy trinity of what I love to eat. Where do we start?
Let's start with salsa. This is just a generic salsa recipe. We're gonna walk you through just our sort of standard we make here at the house when we have people come over for a party. So let's sort of go through the ingredients that we use.
1 can whole peeled tomatoes with juices, 1 to 2 fresh Roma tomatoes chopped, 1/2 small white onion chopped, 1 to 2 jalapenos or serrano peppers, which we de-seeded for less heat, 1 or 2 cloves of garlic minced, 1/4 of a cup of fresh cilantro, juice of 1 lime, and then some salt to taste, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cumin, and then a tablespoon of sugar if your tomatoes are too acidic.
We also have one other ingredient we kind of like, and that's chicken bouillon. You'll see that in a lot of different Mexican salsas. It's a nice little sort of flavor boost, and it's not mentioned in the recipe card, but it's a little add-on. A teaspoon of it really can bring out the flavor and sort of bump your salsa up to that next level. So what we're gonna do is get our ingredients ready, and then we're gonna just put them into a food processor and we're done. I'm gonna cut these up a little bit. You add the juice of the lime, and I'm gonna open the can. Okay, add our tomatoes. Add a little bit of salt. A little bit of cumin, just a bit. It gives it a bit of a smoky flavor. Then we'll add our bouillon in at the very end once we process this.
So we've added all of our ingredients. Now we're just gonna pulse it until it's chopped up.
Okay, now let's take a taste and see if we like it and then adjust our seasonings accordingly. That's really nice. I wouldn't add sugar to this, it tastes just perfect. I am gonna add a little bit of that bouillon to it like we mentioned. It just pops in the flavor. You can really tell a difference. And again, we just use a little bit, roughly a teaspoon. Let that blend in. Okay, there we go. Well, that's just great. Salty, but not too salty. All the flavors come together. It's what you want in a restaurant. It's what you want to serve your friends at home. Really delicious.
Here's one. All right, now for the guacamole, which is my favorite part. So we've got 3 ripe avocados, 1 small lime juiced, 1/4 of a cup of finely chopped red onion, 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh cilantro, salt to taste, 1/2 of a small tomato diced, 1 small pinch of cumin, 1 small garlic clove, and 1 small jalapeno finely chopped.
This is just a list of things we like, but you can certainly put other stuff in there. People put in bacon, they put in other spices. Corn, yeah, exactly. So this is just an easy collection of things to do to make it nice and flavorful.
So first of all, we're gonna mash up our avocados.
And take it to the texture you like. If you like it smooth, mash them a bunch. If you like them a little bit thicker, which I do, a little chunkier, then just mash it up a bit. But your goal is just to sort of create your mix. Now this is where you've sort of broken it down. We start adding our other ingredients and then keep mixing it up.
Perfect. What do we want to add first?
I go lime juice, add a little garlic. We'll add in a little bit of our red onion. Add in all of our cilantro, because some people like cilantro a lot.
Love cilantro.
Then add in our tomatoes, but not as many because some people hate tomatoes.
Not as many tomatoes, please.
I love tomatoes. And we'll add just a little bit of cumin, just to add a little bit of flavor, and just a little dash.
How about the jalapenos?
We'll add those in last, but not a lot because some people don't love jalapenos.
That's also true.
There we go.
All right. A little salt. Lots of salt.
All right, so let's give it a shot. That's really good.
You can use a little more salt in my opinion.
A little more salt? That's really good. It's easy to make at home. You can spend a lot of money at the store, pay a lot for this being made already for you, or you can spend 5 minutes at home and make it yourself, and it is better. It really is. Okay, last but not least, let's do queso, or as my dad calls it, chili con queso dip.
Yes, this is a Texas hit that I absolutely love. So we've got 1 tablespoon of butter, half of a small onion finely diced, a jalapeno that's seeded and finely chopped, garlic minced, half a cup of canned tomatoes with green chilies, so just like Rotel, 2 cups shredded sharp cheddar cheese, 1 cup shredded Monterey Jack cheese, tablespoon of cornstarch, a cup of whole milk, salt to taste, and then some fresh cilantro.
And again, like every one of these recipes, you can adjust the cheeses to what you like. This is just the stuff that we have available. We like it, it's good, but pick what you like and add to it what you like. This is also great to add some ground beef to it, brisket, anything you want to add to make it even better. So if you've got brisket lying around home, chop it up, add it to the queso when it's done, let it warm up, it's delicious.
Awesome, well let's get started.
So a tablespoon of butter in there, warm that up.
First thing is to melt down your butter. Just put in the onions and the jalapenos. So we're gonna let this cook down until the onions and jalapenos are soft, and this is a great time to add in a little bit of salt. So once the vegetables are cooked down, we're gonna add the garlic. We're not gonna let it cook too much because we wanna make sure that the garlic doesn't burn. So we'll just cook it until it's fragrant. And this is also when we turn down the heat. Once you can really smell the garlic, we're gonna add our tomatoes in. So we already tossed the cheese with the cornstarch, and then we're gonna slowly add it in a little bit at a time, and letting it melt. And as this melts down, we're gonna add in our milk. But you can also use half and half if you'd like. I'm just gonna keep stirring. And we're just gonna let this continue to fully melt and combine.
You want to stir it constantly so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan or burn.
And you want this to fully heat up because nobody likes cold queso.
That's really good. It's really good. Maybe a little more salt, and that's perfect. Okay, let's give it a taste.
That's really good.
Yeah, it's great.
It was a lot better than what we made at the concession stand in grade school.
The great thing about this too is it's all stuff you have at home. These are easy things to make. You don't have to go buy queso and spend 18 bucks at the Mexican restaurant for it. You can make it at home for just dollars.
Let's get in a bowl and then we'll be done. Now I'm a big fan of cilantro, so I'm just gonna add a little bit in for some flavor. Perfect. All right, we've got the 3 best dips, which you can get at any Mexican restaurant. And of course, like I said, I'm gonna eat all these before we even get to the meal and then be full. So hope you enjoy your pre-meal here, and we will see you next month.
Happy Chip and Dip Day.
Yes. Guacamole is my favorite.
Delicious.
Okay.